Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for February 22nd, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting with this 7, we do have a buddy down here, although it isn't really necessary because of this is filled. But there's a 7 in one of these 3. To the right, we have this filled. So 7 in this box is in one of these 2, which is going to point in here with this 7. This 7 looks up, placing this 7. Follow up on that, it's a 7 somewhere in here. All right, and just because I'm looking at 7s, might as well mark them in this box as well while we're at it. Okay, let's look at the 3 and the 6 then. So 3s look into here along with this one, placing this 3. So those now look down. This 3 looks in, placing this 3. These 3s look in. I notice we have a lot of filled box rows / columns here. There's 3 of them. That's really unusual. So we're going to have to be careful about pointing in this one. So something I'm noticing actually is I was saying, so we just placed this 3. So we made a gap here. And I noticed that the 1 and the 5 both look into this box, this 1, 5. And we also have a 1, 5 here looking into the box. So where do 1 and 5 go in this box? Well, there's only 2 cells left. We need 2 cells for 1, 5. So that's a hidden pair. Does anything look through here? 1, 2, yeah, the 2 looks in, putting a 2 in one of these 2. We don't have a third digit though. It's going to be whatever goes here. So like, I mean, we can mark this with claiming, but an interesting observation is because whatever digit goes here is what's going to end up with the 2. It's not the 6, therefore the 6 does not end up here. But we can also see that through this row. So you can just see that 6 is in one of these 3 cells in the row. And that claims the box, preventing 6 from being up there. So the 2, 6, 4, 7. So the 4 also is not here. So the 4 is over here. It's not there either. So we almost have so we have the 2, 4, and 6 corner marked here. So the digits we're missing. So first of all, we're missing the 1. Oh no, sorry, we have the 1. Sorry, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need the 8 and the 9. So what if we were to center mark these cells, they would be whatever's corner marked in them plus the 8 and 9. So here we can mark 6, 8, 9. Here's 2, 8, 9. And these aren't worth marking at the moment. There are no 8, 9s looking into the box, unfortunately. All right, cool. So that's what we get out of that 6, along with some other observations. I'm really surprised. I mean, there might be some geometry here that I'm not quite seeing. We'll get to it eventually. So the 6, we have all of our 6s here. We got the 6s there. Anything else of note here? This is going to be limited to 2 digits, right? So the whole row needs 4, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 4, 6, so it's only 8, 9. Right? This 8, 9 ends up, whatever this ends up being, you can see that it ends up, and it's not in any of these cells, so it ends up here with the 2, which is what we were talking about earlier. But this 6 looking in here does put a 6 up here, which explains why this can't be 6 in another way. We have the claiming 6s, we have the pointing 6s. Either way, this can't be 6. All right. Let's see. What was it? 4, 6, 8, 9? Yeah. I don't know if we have anything else to do in this band for now. Maybe this cell, because, you can just count, right? There's 5 open cells here, and then it's not the 6 or 7. So it's down to 3 potential digits. And 3 is I'm willing to mark 3s. So it can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4. Can't be 5, 6, 7. Could be 8, 9. So 8, 9 is very, very free in this band here. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next band. Let's see. So the 2, 5, and 6. We already have the 5 and the 6 in this column, so it's just the 2. But interestingly, the 2 is in either the very top or the very bottom of the column. But we don't know where, so we can't do much with that right now. But let's just look at what the effect these do have. I'm not seeing anything with the 2, either vertically or horizontally. How about the 5s? We do have 2 5s here. That's a 5 in one of these 2. Vertically, we have these 5s. So there's a 5 up here. Okay. The 2, again, nothing. Okay, and how about 1, 3, and 5? So the 1 does end up in one of these 2. We can mark that. So if there was one more digit limited to these 3 cells or a subset, we would have a hidden triple. But it would have to be a digit over here doing it. So I don't think we have that right now. the 9 and the 3 look into here? I wonder if there's anything to do with that. So 3's in one of these two, and then the 9 is in one of these two. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. So we have an almost the fact that 2 is limited to one of these two, kind of there's a corollary that there's the 3 and the 9 and one of these 3. Like we're like almost restricted, but not quite. There's a lot of symmetries like that in Sudoku. It's fun to find those. So we already kind of took care of the 1-5. What about here? No. All right. Does anything look into this box? The 4 does. 4 looks in, putting a 4 somewhere over here. That actually points up. Oh, that's actually quite nice. So something I didn't notice is that, yeah, I could have seen this 4. This 4 says there's no 4 in one of these two. And then it also claimed in this row. 4 was in one of these two for the row. So basically the column needs a 4 from this box, and the row needs a 4 from this box. So the 4 has to be at the intersection of that row and column. But, you know, we can just see this more directly by these 4s point up, preventing this from being 4. So that places the 4 there. It does reduce this column to 4 digits. I always like to look 2, 6, 8, 9. So this, we know that the 2's up here, so these can't be 2 for that reason. They're pointing down. So we're down to 6, 8, 9, and that's not a 6. Okay. Anything else to see here? So I was focusing on this box here. Did getting this 4 help anything else? Not that I can tell. All right, let's actually let's look at the 1, 5, and 3 just make sure I don't know if I missed anything there. I don't think I missed anything. Oh, actually the 3. So we have this 3 and we have this 3. I think I might have missed that we had that interaction. So 3's in one of these two. Like we're so close to having something interesting. These two cells, so we have 1, 3, and 5, and 6, 8, 9. That's 6 digits that these aren't. So we can mark them. They're down to 2, 4, and 7, and that can't be a 2. All right, they don't do anything yet. These 3 are down to 4 digits because they're not the 4, 7 or the 1, 3, 5. So let's just think about what they are. They are the 2, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 6 or 9, so this is 2, 8 only. This can't be 2, 6. This is 8, 9. I think this can be anything but 8. So, okay, so this can be 2, 6, 8. Sorry, 2, 6, 9, not 8. Huh. Oh, is that a 2, 6, 8, 9? So it's the 1 and the 5 in this column. I found the quad. It would have been a little bit easier to find, maybe a little easier to find this 1, 5 versus this column, because 1, 5 isn't here, and then 1, 5 isn't here. And so there's only 2 places left for 1, 5 in this column. So that's a hidden 1, 5 pair. And then we know the 2 is in one of these 2 cells for the column. Notice 2 can't go in any of these cells. So 2 is in one of these 2. And so that removes 2 from over here. Yeah, 2 ends up down here then. Okay, we can see that from our markings as well. Very interesting geometry in this puzzle. It's kind of harder to see the geometry. Okay, so these aren't 2, but that's not super helpful. Okay, so did I miss marking? I missed marking these 6s somehow. I don't know. Maybe I missed. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go back through this. The 2, the 5, and the 6. Okay, so maybe I missed that. Let's just look at this 6, 8, 9 real quick. So we did the 6s, the 8, and the 9. Okay, I'm not seeing anything to do with that. Let's move on to this band down here. Oh, is there any low-hanging fruit? No. Okay. Yeah, let's move on to this final band, and then we'll look more carefully at some things. So starting with this 3, we do have the 3s marked already. 4 and 7, so they both have buddies. So the 4 ends up down here. Now, when we mark this, we want to check this column because we've just marked the 4s down here, telling us that the 4s can't go in these 3 cells. So it's down to 6 cells, right? So it might be limited more than that. So 4 can't be here and here, obviously. But unfortunately, I don't see anywhere else that can't be 4. So that doesn't help us, but always good to scan that kind of thing. Because we marked the 4s down here because this was occupied by a 3, not because we already had a 4 in this column. And so that tips us off that we should be looking for 4 in that column and just double checking that it's not limited. And hoping that it is limited, actually. Okay. So that was the 4. The 7s, we already have marked. Not much point in looking at these right now. 4, 5. Maybe. Hold on. 5, 6. Huh. I mean, this 5, 6 and this 5, 6 is suspicious. We don't have a third digit to join. Okay. Well, let's look at this box. We need a 1, 2, 3, and 8. So these aren't 3. So these are 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. Wow, this can be any of them. 1, 2, 8, 1, 5, 6, 8, 9. Interesting. I feel like this 1, 5 was earned, but I mean by earned I mean it was found via our geometry, so it might be important. But see, so we removed 2, 6, 8, 9 from it. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Let's look for more low-hanging fruit here. This is the geometry in this puzzle is weird. It's kind of making it hard to scan it. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anything vertically. So we have the 6s done, the 3, we have them all marked. The 7 we have marked. Okay, the 2, 5, 6. So, okay. So the 5s, the 6s are done. I got that marked. Okay. This is not 2, so that should be markable. This is 1, 3, 8. I missed that. Okay. Vertically here, we have the 3, 4, and 7. 3s are done. The 4s are marked. The 7s are marked. Okay, and the 1, 3, 5. Yeah. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 here. So the 3s are marked. 2 does not have a buddy, neither does 1 or 5. And then 6, 8, 9. Okay. So I don't think I missed anything vertically there. Any low-hanging fruit? I'm looking at the rows. I already checked this, right? Oh no, we got the 4, so this is down to 6, 8, 9, so I can mark that at least. There's an 8, 9 here, and there's an 8, 9 here. Different 8, 9s, obviously. I don't know what to do with that, though. Like if we, this is, okay. Oh yeah, it's let me tell you how I was thinking about this, and then there's a really obvious way to see it, but this is a 6 because so this is kind of what was going on in my head. We can color the 8, 9s, right? Because we know whatever this cell is in the solution, we're calling that green. Whether it's an 8 or a 9, we don't know if it's an 8 or 9 in the solution. We're going to call that green. And the reason I'm telling you about this, even though there's an easy way to see this as a 6, and that is a hidden single column, is that sometimes, when you're stuck, the more ways that you have to think about the puzzle, the more ways you have to explore it, the less chance you'll actually get stuck. And you'll have tools to get unstuck. So anyway, I thought this was interesting. So this 8, 9 is green. And so the green 8, 9 in this box can't repeat in the row, and it's not 1, 5. So this is what I was talking about earlier. The green 8, 9 ends up in one of these 2 cells. Now, if you want, we can also then color the purple 8, 9. Now, I'm doing a slash through these. I'm also making it white to show that it's in one of these 2. It's kind of like corner marking, right? The green 8, 9 is in one of these 2, and the purple 8, 9 is in one of these 2. So this green 8, 9, what color is this then? Because we know the green 8, 9 is up here. So we know that this is a purple 8, 9. So we actually get kind of an 8, 9 pair. Wherever the green 8, 9 ends up here, it's going to pair off with this purple 8, 9, and then it removes 8, 9 from this cell, making it a 6. That's what I saw in my head really quickly. But obviously that then told me, hey, there's probably a simpler reason it's a 6. And then I looked at the column and saw there was only one place for 6 in the column. So we do get that 6 either way. Kind of interesting. Maybe we'll keep those colored. Sometimes you can extend the coloring further and get some really interesting results out of that. So just as an example, if this wasn't already filled with a 4, we would be able to know it can't be 8 or 9, because what color would it be? It would not be able to be green. That would repeat in the column, and it wouldn't be able to be purple. It would repeat in the row. We know that green and purple are different flavors of the 8, 9. Now, this 8, 9 here, we don't know what color it is. But like, for example, if it ended up purple, then we would know that this ends up being the purple 8, 9. Which is kind of interesting, right? So coloring can be very, very powerful, but it's never going to be necessary in a puzzle like a New York Times puzzle. But it's still fun to do, right? Um. Anyway, so we got this 6. That means 6 isn't one of these two. We get anything else out of that? Well, this box is. I mean, it's 5 digits, but let's think about it. We need 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Yeah, 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. By the way, we know the green 8, 9's over here. Oh, so that means we know this is the green 8, 9. Interesting. Right? Because we know, where's the green 8, 9 in this box? Well, it has to be over here because none of these can be the green 8, 9. This is the purple one. That points up into this box, making the green 8, 9 over here. Oh, so it doesn't have to be this one. It's just somewhere in here is the green 8, 9. It could be this cell or this cell. Okay. So yeah, I misspoke. It is. This does not have to be green. Anyway, just having some fun with that. I got a little bit derailed, but that's okay. Let's get back on track. So we were down to 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. I really don't see much to do with that. Okay, these are the same digit. Yeah, we know that through this medium. So we actually have a 1, 2, 5, 8, 9 quad here. You can kind of just see that the digits that are, without even penciling it, I could pencil 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Oh, 1, 2, 5, 8, 9 is 5 digits though. Never mind, it's not a quad. It would have to be a quint. We need one more cell. What am I doing here? I'm trying to follow up on the 6, but there really isn't much follow up. I got to find something else. Let's keep looking. Low hanging fruit. So maybe I'll think about this row just because it's all left. It's left weighted. It's imbalanced. We need 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 1 or 8. So if I not 1, 2, 7, not 8, 9. 2, 7, 9. This isn't 2 or 9, so 1, 7, 8. Hold on, I need a 9 in this row. There's 2 places for 9 in this row. I don't know how to resolve that. All right. Is there really... Okay, let's look at columns. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's look at this column. We need 5 more digits. We need 1, 3, 5, 8, 9. 1, 3, 5, 8, 9. This is not 1 or 5. So 1, 3, 5. So it's 3. It's not 8 either. So it's not a 3, 9 only. This is a 1, 5 pair. So, ooh, that's maybe something I should have looked at further. Anyway, not 1, not 3, not 5. So it's down to 8, 9. Oh, it's not 5 because the 1, 5. The 1, 5 pair removes this 5 corner mark. All right. Well, we know this is the purple 8, 9. We'll keep up with that. That's our 5 for the box. Interesting. So we know that the purple 8, 9 is somewhere up here. So you can do the same thing with colors that you would do with numbers, right? You can just kind of do Sudoku on them. 3 digits left in this box because we know where the 8 and the 9 are. Oh, the 8, 9 goes down, giving us the 3 and the 1. Let's do that first. We have the 9 and the 3 in this box. This is a 2, 8 pair. That's not a 3. That gives us the 3, which then gives us the 1, which then gives us the 5. Yes, getting this 3 down here gave us that hidden triple, but it resolved also. So this is 8. So whatever color this ends up being, we'll know that's the 8 color. So that makes that 2, just by eliminating everything else. So 2 is definitely not the green. This could still be 9 in green. Okay, 6, 9 pair, 1, 5 pair. Alrighty. 4, 7 pair, so this is a digit. This is a 2. This can't be 1 anymore. Does that affect 1 in this row? Wasn't there something else in this row? No, it was 9 that's here. Interesting. Okay. Remaining for this row, we have 4, 6, 7, 9. This is not 6 or 9, so this is 4, 7 only. That makes a 4, 7 pair. So 6 and 9 can't go here. 6 and 9 can't go here, so they go here as a hidden pair. That removes the 4 and 7 from here. You can also just use the 4, 7 pair directly to do that. So that's a 6, 9 pair. This is a 4, 7 pair. Okay. Purple's in one of these two. Mark it. It's fun. All right, now I'm going to go back to this triple. In fact, we have a 1, 5 pair, so 1 ends up here. So 1, we need a 2, 3, we need a 4. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 8. Not a 2. 1, 4, 8. Oh, we have a 4, 7 pair here, so that's not 4. That's not 7. In fact, 1, 8's what's left for the row. And this is 4, 7. Okay. 4, 7 pair looks up, removing 4 from here. We're left with 1, 2, 8. Okay. We know 4 is up here somewhere. That might be an extraneous marking at this point. So like we could color all these 4, 7s. We know what flavors they end up being, but there's not much point to it. 4 digits left in this row. We need the 2, 5, 6, 8. This cannot be 2, 5, or 6. So this is a naked 8, giving us the 7 here. That gives us the 4 and the 7 and the 4 and the 7 and the 4 and the 7. Gives us the 7 up here as well. So these cannot be 7. That can't be 4, so we place the 4. We get the 9 up here. We don't know that it's purple. This is the 8. Oh, no, sorry, it's not an 8. This is a 1. That's not a 9. Because we could have both 8 and 9 up here. There's nothing keeping that from happening. 2, 8 pair, so 1, 2, 5 is left, not 1, 2. That's our 5, and that's 1, and that's 2. 2 is not green. No, I must have missed it. Oh, so what happened here is I trusted this corner mark, but this 2, 8 pair should have removed it. That cannot be 2. So what's actually left here is 1, 5, 9. Yeah, 1, 5, 9. Can't be 1, 9, so this is still a 5. That's 1, but this is 9, not a 2. That's 8. So now we know that purple is 8, and then the 9 ends up green. So this is not purple. This is our green 9. And this is our purple 8. So purple 8, green 9. There. So that makes that 6 and 8. We know that, again, we know that 8 is purple and green is 9. That's 2, that's 8. Oh, sorry, other way around. That's 2, that's 9, right. I'll fix the colors, give me a second. 1, 4, and 2. Let's fix these colors. So this is where green is. This 9 is not purple, this is green. That's the purple one. And so we have a 6, 8 pair up here. And this can't be 8. So that's our 6, that's our 8. 8 is purple. Right. I don't know. Do I keep coloring? I might as well. Just color all the 8s and 9s the correct colors. Why not? That's 8, that's 1. 8 is purple. 9 is green. I mean, at this point it's just having fun, right? That's 8, that's 2. That's a 6. Okay, yeah, this 8, oops, I'm not in color mode. That 8 should be the purple. Okay. So what am I missing here? This is a 4. This is our green 9. That's a 2. That's a 2. And let's make sure I have all of my 8s colored. All my 9s colored. Perfect. And that's a 5. And we're done. All right. So the coloring actually did not help at all in this case, but just kept up with it in case there was something I could show, but there wasn't in this case. But anyway. Felt wrong after all that time to remove the colors, so just made all the 8, 9s different colors. Cool. Well, let me know how you did on this one. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.